Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So today is the first time we see our program for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news update as they drop all over the world. So for now, most out today's news. Omar Palo will be one of our legends. Don't come as I can advise the Arsenal hierarchy on who then go need to sign to replace Gabriel Jesus we don't get injury. So Baba can talk say make Arsenal go sign Marcus Thuram, he gets use him as Gabriel Jesus cover. And one of the reasons we make an talk like that is say this guy's contract is expiring at the end of the season. So Borussia Mönchengladbach would be very happy he gets to sell him for January if Arsenal won't go for him. If you go there go offer that kind of 15-20 million pounds, he will be sold. I think 15 million self they will sell him because in the next short by January he's eligible to accept personal terms, to accept a contract offer, a pre-contract offer with other clubs to get to show say by the end of the season I will come join you now and I don't go pay a transfer fee. So these are some of the advantages of going for such a player. He's a no number 9. If the guy know they good, France no go carry and go World Cup. That one alone, I just they make me happy because if you watch the World Cup, if Olivier Giroud don't play like maybe 70 minutes or 65 minutes, they will come out and put Marcus Thuram. Now so them they use them for that place, especially when a Benzema no go for that France World Cup. So anytime the Deschamps choose that Marcus Thuram, it shows he was doing something great. That was why they selected him. You get so if Arsenal go buy him as a cover for Gabriel Jesus, more use him, they lessen the blow and the effect of losing a Gabriel Jesus. I don't think it would be a bad idea. About you not think, we'll just be watching. So away from that, so Arsenal don't beat Lyon 3-0 for the match they played yesterday for Dubai, and for the first half, they scored all the 3 goals. And the Ketia score, then Gabriel Magalhaes also score, and one other person self score to Fabio Vieira score a wonderful shot because I know watch the match. Later somebody can even send me the link. I don't forget the senior man name. God bless your soul. So Baba send me the link say in case so if you do all this kind of match like AC Milan where they come and other ones say make I go check them. Later I will even check the website so that I go tell you now. So that I go feel watch them also. And somebody come to say Hell's Goal, they even they show. I don't even know. I don't forget. No say Hell's Goal no they show EPL. My mind don't come up for Hell's Goal. I don't come out of my browser I get. I don't forget say they show other matches. So on the AC Milan I believe in a Hell's Goal, I go use watch out. So away from that, Arsenal played very well for that first half, like the control proceedings. I watched the highlights and it was extended highlights. I even watched the penalties. Omar Calhen was like the man of the match because the guy made a lot of saves. The guy saved like 4 penalties. And in that match now I watched one of the worst penalties ever in my watching of football history. Person tried to do Paneka, just do one small thing like this. Calhen just catch him. As it was disastrous. It was horrible. Wow, watch that penalty. Well, it is what it is. Until the next match, we'll play against an AC Milan. Then after AC Milan, we are coming back to the Emirates to play against Juventus before we turn our sights onto the Western match. So we'll just see how everything they go. Our YouTube don't give us our tag now. So YouTube don't create handles. The way, like if you go for Twitter now, we go to tag people at so for Facebook at clinical and for YouTube now it is now at CHUKS Arsenal. You get in case maybe you did for one other channel they talk something about Arsenal where you think say CHUKS need to know about this thing, so you can tag me there. That's the essence. You can tag me there. Just put at CHUKS Arsenal. Once I come online, I go receive the notification say they don't tag me for one place, so make I go check out. So anywhere where you see any Arsenal news or maybe you want me to verify it or you see anything, so you want to make sure make I see him, you get just tag me and I'll come and see it. That's the new innovation of YouTube now. So away from that, so David Seaman don't come and say I can't change in mind about Arsenal signing Cristiano Ronaldo. So Babaka to say Cristiano Ronaldo get an attitude problem. And that is why he no want me to sign him again, because in the past after I watched that Piers Morgan interview where Ronaldo don't be available, he came out with him full chest. But talk say make Arsenal go sign Cristiano Ronaldo. Say he go be perfect for Arsenal at least on the 6-month contract. That time Jesus never even get injury. Now if you see now when Jesus don't get injury, because they talk about that and people for even reason now. But that time Jesus never get injury because one of the arguments was where Jesus will come play. You get so now back on talk say after I watch what happened between Ronaldo and the coach, where they come out against I think South Korea, on the run out anyhow, coach come bench am for their match against Switzerland. The way they even win, you know, follow them celebrate. So all those things. Now I can say, no, this guy go scatter or disrupt the flow, the camaraderie and the bonding where they happen for Arsenal. So it no go make sense. No go play and moving forward. Well, I believe say wetin make am change your mind na the way the fans they gang up against everybody call the blast and the para say why you will be Arsenal legend would advise us to go carry this kind of person who can scatter our area here. It makes sense. I believe say that's why I can't rethink, can't reverse, go to the status quo. Can't say okay, I don't talk like that again. No, let bygone be bygone. Today na England go play France. Some of this match is going to be a blockbuster. Even Bukayo Saka said for media setting, they ask him about the match. Saka say, well, they get good players. Who said we get good players? Even England is being regarded as the golden generation because so many young players, so many young talents. In the next 4 years, in the next 8 years, they will still be playing together. So they ask Saka say whether na him go be the England Kylian Mbappe. So Saka come laugh and watch the media conference. Saka they address many journalists from different countries. So Saka come say, I seen there like this now. There is only one Kylian Mbappe in the world, and they try to become Kylian Mbappe. At the same time, there is only one Bukayo Saka in the world, and nobody should try to be like him. He is him, and Kylian Mbappe is him. So now when they meet today, everybody will know how the match will be. Now, so it's going to be a tough encounter. They have many players, not just Kylian Mbappe alone. They have Giroud, they have other players. Antoine Griezmann have did there. So more just to see how today match will be. The match will sweet die. Our Fabrizio Romano self don't come outside. Come to talk about Bayern Munich selling Leroy Sané to Arsenal. So Baba can talk say Leroy Sané won't move. We don't hear many speculations about this guy and Arsenal. Say the guy said they're ready to move because he's not satisfied with game time for that place when they sure they don't even give him a chance to even express himself. So he would like to move, but at the same time Bayern no go like make him move. So Bayern wants to keep him. And Arsenal also need a winger. So Baba can talk say the team will go make Leroy Sané swap the Bayern Munich camp for enter the Arsenal camp. Now a crazy bid. Arsenal need to offer a crazy bid. Now when you talk about crazy bid, just like you talk about maybe like 50 million pounds. Man, they talk say what is the percentage they talk now? They say 50 million pounds too small. So I know that kind of 70-80 million pounds. If that be the case, it go make sense for Arsenal to go to invest 70-80 million pounds on a Leroy Sané. Will it make a lot of sense? I mean, more Canada money go buy maybe Mikhailo Mudryk. I mean, let me know how that thing. At the same time, Raheem Sterling don't go join England camp. Now today go enter England for Qatar. No say before armed robbers robbing house, thieving jewelry, thief many things. When your wife and Pikin come house, come police. They never arrest 2 people, linking them to the case. So now Baba don't do assured say okay, police don't do the matter, security don't do with the guy in family. So now he don't do on his way. He go enter Qatar today. Have to prepare for the match against France because for that match they need all the help they can get. All their wingers, everybody might play a role in this match because it's a blockbuster match. Especially that Kylian Mbappe is a big threat. At the same time, England service they get their own big threat. Sure, today now I will see team we go test that France defense. We'll see how it will be. Harry Kane versus Dayot Upamecano, or maybe Ibrahim Konate, or maybe Rafael Varane. We never know who will use as a defense for France. Like, let's just enjoy good football and see how everything goes. So I'm saying don't go back. So God bless him and guide him. Arteta said for media set, he can explain why people like Thomas Partey and Matt Turner never come back to Arsenal training camp for Dubai. So Baba can explain, say them give them extended time out until say them play the World Cup, so make them rest well. Unless maybe that them voluntarily come talk say okay, we don't want to rest, we want to come and join the camp. Like Granit Xhaka come outside from media set in the talk say they enter the next available flights to go to Dubai to go and meet Arsenal because we have a lot of things we still need to achieve, and I want to make sure say football no come off my body. Say we they do the training, they run things anyhow as they go. So that's how it is. And they just say to me as yourself, don't go join them for there. So what do they watch as things they go? Shall wish them all the best of luck in their preseason, their second preseason before the second stanza of the league. Our familiar setting, they ask Arteta about Gabriel Jesus' timeline and whether Arsenal will replace the guy. So Baba Kole talk say, as it stands now, nobody really know the timeline. Forget all those rumors over the year for media setting, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. Nobody really know the timeline. Say as the rehabilitation they go, once they don't get the specific timeline, now the timeline will come guide them on their next option, whether they go buy player, buy replacements, or whatever they will do. Because they talk say this same thing don't happen to Granit Xhaka before, and Xhaka spends just 70 days out. So they never know the timeline. The timeline will determine because the Arteta I know. We just jump into the markets, go buy any striker just because the striker is available. They need to buy, like for one media set we do before. It talks say they need to, if they won't buy now, they need to buy somebody that is that has a different potential, a special potential to come in and uplift the team significantly. Not really coming in as a cover, then Jesus come back, you can't stay on the Benjamin for the rest of your life. I always they give the example of Otomelo with waiting they do for Liverpool. The guy came in, how many games has he played? You get some people go say, yeah, he was injured. How many games before the injury gone? Because he doesn't fit into the profile of the manager. Even at the point, you can talk to the one return him to Juventus because he doesn't fit. Like it was like a panic buy because they get a lot of injuries to the midfielders like Alcantara, Fabian, that's in Fabinho, different people they get injury. They can say, okay, let's just rush around, bring this guy forward, we'll close him. Now so they carry and go. Now how many games don't play? So I think I feel the reason the same thing. And some of us they call Cunham, Akostura, Memphis Depay. I think I feel the reason was just they laugh. So all these people they don't know anything. No, say what do what these guys do now? In the next 2 months now maybe Jesus will come back now. What I want to do with this guy? Well, I don't need. Man just panic buy him. So now all the things will ring for your head. But the facts, let's stick with the facts. The fact we say, let's say they want to see the timeline, and the timeline will guide them on who to sign and who not to sign. The next line of option, whether they'll go for a different player or not. So we'll just watch. If he come for January, I just have this confidence. Even if they don't buy an out-and-out striker, they will buy a winger that they may convert. Maybe they buy a Mikhailo Mudryk or somebody else, could be Gakpo, it could be anybody, and put the person on the wing. Then I know they don't train and prepare Martinelli for a very long time to come and convert to the centre forward role. I know Arteta get that thing for mine. So maybe we may be seeing a new winger coming in. The Martinelli and Nketiah will come and share the centre forward role, pending when Gabriel Jesus will come back. Maybe this could be a good idea. Maybe it's a bad idea. We'll never know until we test them. So more just watch. Joao Felix of Atletico Madrid don't tender in transfer request. Joao Felix is a 23-year-old in Atletico Madrid who gets a faulty relationship with the coach Diego Simeone. So now he's willing to leave. In short, as he tendered the transfer request, they don't already accept him. The CEO, Jill Marin, don't accept the transfer request. So, alright, we are willing to let you go as long as we find a suitable club that will come and pay our asking price. Now, the starting price in talk say anybody who won't bid for him to start from is 100 million euros. From that price upwards. Now, the question now is how many clubs in world football can afford that fee? They'll pay 100 million euros, 120 million euros, maybe 140 million euros. Now only maybe like PSG, Man City, maybe Newcastle will get. I don't think Arsenal will go there and invest such a huge sum of money. Maybe go give another kind of 80 million euros with several add-ons. That's what me I've seen. Maybe if Arsenal qualify to the Champions League, he pays also amount extra. If they win the league, he pays also amount extra. I never really know how it will be. Let's just keep watching. It may turn to our favor. Our Repal self don't come outside, they talk with Sports Lens. So Baba they do one interview with them. So Baba can they explain, say now if you say the Jesus don't get injury, and a lot of people are saying Arsenal should replace him, to sign a cover, sign this, sign that. Baba can they ask $1 million question, say how many strikers, world-class strikers, are available in the market in January? Most clubs self no go even want to sell their proven striker. Like people they talk to me, Arsenal go sign Ivan Toney. There are some of our legends, but they say we go sign Ivan Toney from Brentford. Do you think a Brentford will sell an Ivan Toney in January? That's the one question where nobody can get the answer to. So they may not likely sell him because January is a very, very tricky situation. People that will sell, people will get maybe surplus requirements, or people will get maybe 6 months left on their contracts. We don't give a guarantee, say they don't want to renew their contract extension. You get now those kind of people now they will talk to they won't sell, or people will get a faulty relationship with their manager and they don't tender transfer request like a Joao Felix. Now those kind of people they available to move. You get, or people they unhappy for where they and they don't express that unhappiness, so the hierarchy say I want to find my square root, I need a greener pasture. Now those kind of people they available to leave. Well, what they watch, I'm not saying this January since go happen, sha. Our Dayot Upamecano will be one of the centre backs of France. Instead of don't come outside, they identify some of the players where we say them they don't do for their dressing room. They just say, okay, this kind of player, may I make sure so you keep a close eye on this guy. This guy is very, very dangerous. You got to say that Bukayo Saka be the number one man for England. With them, we pay special attention to, because if they keep Saka quiet, nothing will happen for the flank to get. So they look for how they will take control them. The same way when England self will look at them and say, well, we need to keep this guy quiet. If this guy is quiet, the whole team will be like 50% quiet to get. So now what they try to do, so most of the watch, my mom be say in their quest to keep Bukayo Saka quiet, I don't want to see them give him injury. Now then me I go vet, I go para, you get. I think travel, go France there, go fight them. So make sure say they don't injure my star boy, may not get any injury, because imagine if Gabriel Jesus getting injury, the Saka can't follow him, or Martinelli follow him, or I die with that too. So away from that, so Barca director, what they call Jody Croft, don't come and say I can rule out Memphis Depay exit. You know, say Memphis Depay na surplus to requirements there. When you check out the hierarchy of strikers of that Barcelona, we talk about Lewandowski, we talk about Ansu Fati, talk about Ferran Torres. Now you can talk about Memphis Depay. So the guy no say he really needs to leave. You get the way Aubameyang himself find square root because when you surplus to requirements, you get less game time to express yourself. Now the senior man with there, Croft, when he talk say they're not gonna let the guy go. But I know other one talk is cheap because as back to Barcelona day now, they have a financial constraint where La Liga don't please them, someone but to come lock them. They can't sign a player in January because of the financial woes. So now the thing they need to do is to sell a player. If you want to buy, you need to sell, you get to create space, you get, because La Liga gets a wage cap, you get, and you can't exceed it. So that's what I'm saying. They would like to sell this Memphis Depay. Forget what Croft they talk. That was why they were pushing Frankie de Jong to Manchester United, because they know say if they sell him, they go below the wage cap, can't be able to sign new players. And I said to make Gerard Piqué can't cancel a contract for Barca. I thought, okay, I don't want to stay anymore. I want to help you guys reduce the wage bill and everything, because since I don't watch football, I never see any player will retire in the midst of a season. No matter after season not end, you go retire, they go do attributes, accolades, celebrate you, fans everywhere. But this one, you will expire end of as in the middle of the season. Now you cancel contract with the help of the coach and everybody. So okay, I just want to help you guys. Even the money that they owe, I'm saying I know I forget and live because I know the financial trouble when I get. So that's what it just be. So maybe they say how everything will go. Whether Barcelona will allow Memphis Depay to move to Arsenal, I mean they're not gonna let them move. We'll just watch. So my dear football lovers, if you don't watch yesterday, you should check the top left corner of your screen. You'll see the thumbnail. Click and so you get all Arsenal updates as they drop all over the world. So CHUKS signing out. Enjoy the rest of your day and game out.